What is up, my dude? Welcome back to another video, and I want to talk about my inability to understand sarcasm sometimes. I've been getting better at it recently, and that's mostly because I trust the people that talk to me to make it very obvious when they're being sarcastic, and I kind of know their personality now, so I know when they're making a joke and when they're being serious, and that helps a lot. But I tend to not understand sarcasm to its full extent, I think. When I don't know a person, I have a hard time. If it's not explicitly stated, I sometimes just don't know what to say, and so I just don't say anything, because I'm not sure if it's sarcasm or not. Like, I have no idea. I can't tell. So, yeah. And then, the other thing is I have a hard time with, like, high concept, or maybe not even high concept, like corny. I don't understand parodies sometimes. I don't know if it's a parody or not. So it takes me a little bit to understand if it's a parody or not. And it's funny, I take parodies very seriously. And sometimes that doesn't work. And then sometimes it's perfect. Like, Blazing Saddles is the perfect parody for me. Like, because you can take it as a parody of old Western flicks and stuff like that. And then they break the fourth wall, and it's silly and it's fun and it's just it's great. Or you could be like me and think critically about the friendship between the two characters that I love so very much. And I mean, the fact is like, he's on my fucking, look at him. Look, he's right there. My Gene Wilder, man. And so anyway, that's what I see when I watch a parody. It takes me a little bit to understand, like, jokes, unless I'm like, I know what the joke is gonna be. Like, the best in Blazing Saddles is when when he says, "Where are all the white women at?" And it's just like, oh, because they're so afraid. It just, I understood it because I've been getting involved in microaggressions and racial stereotypes and trying to be a good ally when it comes to race. And so I understood that joke when I watched it for the first time, because I knew that it was supposed to be a joke. If I don't know it's supposed to be a joke, if I don't understand the joke, I will take it literally, no matter what. And also, I have a hard time with sayings. So like a bowl in a china shop. Did not understand that it meant a bowl in a china shop, because a bowl would not be in a china shop. A bowl would not be in a china shop. A bowl would be in a china shop. So the saying that, "Oh man, you're running around like a bull in a china shop," I was like, yeah, I wouldn't want to, like, I guess I wouldn't want to be a bull that runs around. I didn't understand why. I don't know. And I never really liked, like, anthropomorphic cartoons. Like, I don't like inanimate objects talking to each other. It's weird for me. I don't like it. And it's funny because I'm realizing all of this stuff right now just because I started this video and I wanted to see where it took me. I don't like talking objects. It's so weird to me. Like, why would you want... I don't know. I think that's why I couldn't get into BoJack Horseman. They're not talking objects, but they're talking animals, some of them. And I know that I would enjoy the show, but it's so unrealistic for me. And I'm trying to, like, I don't know, stereotype animals, and it's weird. I'm focusing too much on the animal part instead of just the story. I don't know, I want to get, like, every joke, but I don't understand every joke because I don't know anything about horses. I don't know anything about other kinds of animals. But I really want to get into the story because I hear it's so good, but I can't get past it. And that's why yesterday when serious. Shh. Okay. Come here. Come here. It's okay. Silly goose. Mwah. Anyway, I think that's like why yesterday when I turned on Skate the Infinity. Serious, stop. I'm not doing this right now. I'm not doing this. Come here. Anyway, Skate the Infinity. I realized for the first time that anime as a genre of anime, it's just metaphor. You're not supposed to. It's not real. Even the most basic slice of life is still unrealistic. It is a drawing. It is a drawing. It is actually, it gets to uncanny valley territory when the drawings become too realistic, become too, like, but Skate the Infinity yesterday, I realized, oh, nobody's actually able to skateboard like this. Nobody's gonna have a skateboard that you can have an AI in it and you can, like, push it out like Cherry Blossom has. That's not gonna happen. That's not realistic. And maybe in the future, but they take it so seriously, and it bothered me. For a long time, anime bothered me because it was just so corny. It's so silly. Like, oh, what a dumb concept. Or what a smart concept, but, like, why does everything have to have this concept in it? And I just realized, oh, this isn't about some weird, like, futuristic tech or whatever. This is about people and how they feel when they do things. And like, Cherry Blossom's board has an AI in it because it represents how he skates. He skates like a mathematician, That's kind of the point. And, like, yeah, cause see, this is what I'm talking about when I say, like, I didn't understand sarcasm. I didn't understand parody. I didn't understand having things be so out there because it's not capturing the realness of it. It's capturing how real it feels. Because when you're in that moment, when you're in that time, that's how it feels watching it. But if you saw it from the outside, like a third party, that's not what it would feel like. You would just see, like, somebody skating by. But when you're actually the one skating, when you're actually the one doing something, when you get in the zone, you get lost in the zone, and that could be dangerous because you could trip on a rock you didn't see because you're in the zone. Like, you are so focused on ahead of you that you lose all your peripheral vision. Like, obviously that doesn't actually happen, but you can show that in an anime. You can show that. Like, this is what it feels like to just get lost. And I just, this is stuff I didn't understand because I didn't realize that I was autistic. And so now, the more I think about things, the easier it is for me to understand things. Like, yeah, I wish I had known my entire life that I was autistic. I know it would have been hard, it would have been everything, but I feel like I just started living because I didn't know myself. That person was barely living. She was just going along, like I feel like a lot of people do. And now it's just like, oh, well, if I'm, tired at work tomorrow, at least it'll be because I stayed up and went rock climbing with my friends, with my sister, with my brother. Like, at least I'm doing something. I'm not just sitting in front of a computer. Or the reason why I'm staying up until the middle of the night is because I'm binging a show that doesn't matter. That's not telling me anything. I'm literally just watching people do their things. They're not telling me a story. It has to be so specific. But now I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to enjoy the stories. I'm starting to see the stories. I'm starting to see the intricacies, the little bits that make up a story that could speak to you. Just that tiny, tiny little bit. This is what weed does for my brain. I don't know where I would be without it, honestly. And I know I, probably shouldn't be, promoting weed, especially for younger brains. And I understand, I'm actually very glad that I didn't smoke any weed growing up, because that stunts your growth, and my memory is terrible. Um, so, like, don't take this as like a promotion or whatever, and wait until you're 25 and your brain is fully developed before you actually smoke weed. You can do it sooner. That's fine too. Like 21, I think, is the age here now, I think. So 21 in America. I don't know, is weed legalized in all of America or just California and a couple of other states? I don't know, but it's legal here in California anyway, and that makes me feel safer using it, and I get it from a safe source, and I don't have to go and find somebody to give me weed. Honestly, what a day and age we live in now. I understand why people in Europe sometimes like not like England or whatever, but like, I don't know. Is it legal in Europe? I mean, England? I know it's legal in Amsterdam because everything's legal in Amsterdam. That's a good question. Wow. That was like such an ADD moment. I was, Anyway. What was I talking about? Oh. No. I lost it. What was I talking about? Something about Skate the Infinity is all I remember. What was it? It was, oh yeah, Sarcasm. And Parody, and like, I didn't understand Fooly Cooly. I really wanted to watch it. I've been watching, like, or listening to a podcast about, all these animes, and that's how I started watching anime in the first place. I since have stopped watching the podcast because it's not great. But, yeah, one of the guys is like, oh, Fooly Cooly made me cry or whatever. And I turned it on. I was so confused. So confused. What the fuck was going on? I have no idea. And I tried to watch Evangelion, and I know even, like, for people who do understand things a little bit easier than my autistic brain does, even they have a hard time with that show, and I couldn't even get through it. Like, I was like, nah, we're good. But maybe now I would understand it in Fooly Cooly. Maybe now I would understand it. I don't know. That might be a waste of time for me to go back and watch things. I just want to start, like, new things. I didn't think Skate the Infinity would be, like, this crazy awakening for me. I wish somebody else could, like, just join me on this journey. But I can't, like, I don't know. I don't have anybody else. Shit, now I just got, like, sad. You know what? Let's forget I said anything. Let's talk about Blazing Saddles again. Dude, Blazing Saddles is so good. Man, maybe I should just watch that tonight. No. It's already 10 o'clock. No. No. Maybe I do. Maybe I do just watch Blazing Saddles tonight. Yeah, I might. I might just watch Blazing Saddles tonight. Dude, I love that movie. The movie's so good. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's really funny. I watched Young Frankenstein. Well, I watched Young Frankenstein a long time ago. That was, like, my first foray into the Mel Brooks movies and stuff. But anyway, so I watched Young Frankenstein, and I thought it was so funny. And it was actually my history teacher used to play that movie at the end of every semester. So I watched it a couple times during high school. And then I think I watched it when I lived in LA for a little bit. I think I might have watched it again down there. I think I owned it on DVD at one point. Anyway, so I watched Blazing Saddles with my sister because she was like, you have to watch this movie. And I turned it on, and I was like, damn, this movie's great. Yeah, their relationship is amazing. And they're like, well, no, it's also super funny. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Yeah, but, like, dude, they got good chemistry. That's all I cared about. Anyway, still a very good, clever movie. Very clever. The whole scene in the bar where the girl sings the "I'm So Sad" song. Or tired. No, I'm so tired. That's what it is. I'm so tired. And it's just the longest song in the history of all time. And it's so bad that it's the most brilliant scene in the entire world. I might have to just do a soliloquy on that one these days because, oh my god, it's so brilliant. I was just in awe. I was in awe. I was like, what are we watching? And I was like, oh wow, Mel Brooks is a genius. I had no idea. How is this the funniest thing in the entire world? It's excruciating to watch and sit through. And it's so long. It's endless. That's what makes it fucking hilarious. It takes forever. Anyway, if you haven't seen Blazing Saddles and you happen to be watching this, please go watch it. It's so good. I hyped it up way too much, and now nobody's gonna like it. But like, I don't know, it's so good. Anyway, so after we watched Blazing Saddles, it's like, oh, we have to watch Young Frankenstein because they hadn't seen Young Frankenstein yet. And so I was like, oh yeah, it's so good, it's so funny. I'm sorry. It is so ableist that I want to scream. I had no idea. I recently found out that I was autistic, and I've been reading up all about, you know, different forms of ableism when it comes to autistic people and any kind of person who has disablement? Actually, I don't know what that word is. Anyway, and so I was watching it and I was just awestruck. First, well, I mean, for many reasons, it's actually not a good movie. It's a bit old-fashioned in that way. A lot of like sexist undertones. But anyway, the ableism in that is so, I mean, it was so hard to watch, actually. His brain is abnormal. Abnormal, that's what it's labeled as. An abnormal brain. And he gets like chased through the streets and harassed. And oh my god, like, it's awful to watch. He's this autistic man running around in a sewn together suit, trying his best, unable to really speak, and he just gets, it's so awful to watch. It was so awful to watch. I couldn't enjoy a single second of it. I was like, this is so, I mean, I had to keep watching it. I had to know. But every second I went, oh my god, this is so bad. This is so bad. I couldn't believe it. It's so anti-disabled person. And like the fact that at the end, the only thing that saves him is he's cured by getting a little bit of Gene Wilder's brain. Yeah, it sucked, man. It sucked. I wouldn't watch it. If you're watching this, just don't bother. Don't bother. It's not good. It made me a little heartbroken. This was something from my you know, teenagehood that I really, really enjoyed as a teenager, this movie. And it kind of broke my heart a little bit to watch it this time and not enjoy it. It was so, yeah, it was hard. It was hard to watch. Which sucks because Gene Wilder, I love Gene Wilder, and I love Mel Brooks. I think Blazing Saddles, again, is a masterpiece. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Blazing Saddles is a masterpiece. But, yeah. Again, is it making fun of people who think that autistic people should be cured? Am I not reading between the lines again? No, I can't be. I can't be. This time it just doesn't seem like that they think autism should be something that should have to be cured. Anyway, I'm gonna go. This made me incredibly sad, so I'm gonna go do some yoga and maybe watch Blazing Saddles. No, I can't now. Now I'm too sad to watch Blazing Saddles. Maybe I'll just turn on TikTok or something and find something else. I don't know. But, yeah. Oh shit, I can't believe I made myself sad. This sucks. Okay, I can't leave it like this. I can't leave it like this. Here. Ugh. Let's just hang out with my dog for a second. You need to hang out with my dog. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh no. Okay. Come here. Come here, my sweet boy. Bring him down here. Come on. You gotta bring here. I'm not reaching over there. I'm not. Okay, now I'm gonna go. I feel a little bit happier. My dog always knows how to make me feel better. Oh, yeah. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. Yeah. Anyway, this is actually a video about autism. That's been a while. I think I mentioned it in every video anyway, though. Don't scare me like that. Ugh, I don't like that. Come here. Relax. I know. I've got the windows open. It's cool. It's cool. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Adios.